Alright guys, before we get started, just wanted to let you know about a webinar that I will be hosting. The topic's going to be Ichimoku strategies. I will be discussing two very profitable strategies that I use when trading the Ichimoku system. So we'll be going over that, and this will be held Saturday, July 26th at 9 a.m. Central Time. And how do you get there? You go to imeet.com/chaos trader 63. So type into your browser www.imeet.com/chaos trader 63, and that will take you right there. I will hold back no secrets. I will tell you everything, how I trade the system and everything about it. So no secrets, all things will be revealed. And you don't need any of this because it is free, absolutely free. So I hope to see your face in the place. All right. All right, guys. So let's get started here. I'm in a live trade right now, and I'm going to show you what I did, why I got into it. I got in this on a Kumo Breakout. So a lot of my trades you'll see are Kumo Breakouts. That's one of the biggest things that I trade, and I've been showing you guys almost everything about the Kumo Breakout. It's one of the most simplest strategies to trade with the Ichimoku system. Okay, so I got into the breakout, just following my rules. I got into the breakout, the break of the cloud, you get into the trade. Price closed above the cloud, I'm in the trade. My future was bright with a Kumo twist right here. You see the twist right here, and then my cloud became blue. So my blue cloud allows me to know that I have a bright future that's bullish. Okay, and then my TK crossover, I know I have a TK crossover that's bullish because price is moving upwards. Usually when you have a breakout, you're going to have a bullish TK crossover or a bearish TK crossover depending on the way that you're going on the trade. And I know that the Tenkan-sen is above the Kijun-sen, so I don't need to see that. So that eliminated that for me. And then the Chico span, I know that it's above the price of 26 periods ago because here's the 26 period candle right here, and we're above that level because here's where the current price is. And if I take the current price over 26 periods, that would put me right here. So I am running into some resistance with the Chico span with the Kumo right here, so that's going to be an issue. We may see the price start to maybe go into a range. If we get into a range, there's a good possibility I'll get stopped out on this trade, because once you get into that range, then you start getting all kinds of different size wicks, and that's when I can get poked through this support level that I have down here. But right now we're holding support at this level here, so hopefully this level can hold. If this level holds, then we'll see the market move up. We're not that far away from the Kijun-sen. You could see the momentum flattening out here. This is the medium term momentum, so we're flattening out here, flattening out, probably going to get a little pullback, maybe some consolidation, and then hopefully price continues up higher. If not, I'm stopped out for a 25 pip loss. Okay, and where I'm looking for my target is long term. I'm going to try to ride this to look at certain levels. Now we're at a right now we were at a support and resistance level, so you could see that level there, and we hit that level, so that confirmed that level. This level is not really confirmed. Here it is confirmed if we look back deeper. So this level is confirmed right here. Basically, this is a support and resistance level right here. So price will have resistance there. These are going to be levels that I'm going to be looking for profit. This is a level because I hit it there and I hit it here. So this is a level of support and resistance, and then this level hasn't been tested yet. So I hope to get up to this level with a double top. That'll give me a double top up there at that level. Now way back in time, let's see where we tested that level, and this level was probably tested in here a little bit. You can see it was tested here. So this is a valid level, but it's been a while for this level since it's been hit. So hopefully price can break out of here and continue up to these levels. This is how I find where I want to have my targets. Okay, looking at these support and resistance levels. All right, now this is on the 4-hour time frame, and the best thing that I really like to do is put it on the daily time frame. Okay, but the 4-hour will give you a couple more levels that you won't see on the daily. Here's a level here. We have this level here, and then finally this level here. This is some small support here, so we're going to put that level. Minor support. Minor support and resistance there. A little bit of support and resistance there. Here's some support and resistance. So we want to see the market get through these levels, make it to these levels. So you mark those on your higher time frame, and then you look for those targets. So when price gets here, I know that there's a possibility that it may stall here. If it goes right through there, that'll be good. And then if not, it may pull back and come back to this level. All right, or maybe back around the cloud, then continue up. We'll get through this level. If it reaches up to this level, maybe it pulls back closer to this level again and then takes off again. So price is going to move like stairs, like the steps all the way up to this level, hopefully. So this will be the level that we'll eventually hope the trade gets up to. Now this will take a lot of discipline to stay in the trade all the way up to this level, because so many things are going to happen between that time. But I'm a long-term trader. I don't really trade the short-term time. I like trading long-term, looking for trades that may last for a while. Okay, so this is one that I'm looking at to last for a while. Now let's move on to another chart. This is going to be Aussie New Zealand dollar. Today I had a guy send me an email and he asked me about this pair, and I really wanted to touch on this pair first of all because I marked this pair down. I had a video out on this pair when it first came down and hit this level, or came back to this level, near this level. I told everyone to watch out because this was going to bounce off of this level and take off and move up higher and higher, and that's what it's done. And the reason I got that, how I come up with that, is because let's go to the monthly. The monthly told me a lot of things here. Look at this level down here. This is the all-time low where this zone is. All right, this is the all-time low for the pair. It's never been lower than that. And then price came back and tested that level again. I definitely figured that that level would hold, and it did. Now the thing is trying to get into the trade and how much you're going to risk to get in, because the first part of the trade is the hardest part to get in, especially on this, because at this level, because there's so many things going on at this level, so many people see this level, so many orders at that level. So this is the hardest level to get into. So that level was down here. We didn't come all the way down and touch this level, and that's what scared me away. I didn't want to be away from this level too far. I wanted to get below this level and then come up through that level. That would have made me feel better about getting into the trade. So I neglected to get into the trade, and you see what happened here, where the trade is going. Now there's going to be other opportunities to get into this market because I feel this is early, and I feel this is going to run for a little while. Let me go back to the monthly, because maybe price is going to pull back to equilibrium, right? So we'll put this line here, show you where this equilibrium is on the monthly time frame. There it is, monthly. So we go back to the daily time frame, and see that's way up here, and that's going to be a 50% retracement of the prior move, more likely here. So this is going to be the level that I think this price eventually moves up to, near this level around 1790. All right, so right now we're at a 1008 and a little bit below 1008. Looks like it's about 0980. So we're around that level. So I think basically you could see this resistance here. So I think we're going to get a pullback here. Price pulled out. You had a big breakout here, and a lot of people probably taking profit. You know, the novice traders taking profit and jumping out the trade, and then you see this pull back a little bit and then maybe take off. So the person asked me about getting into this trade. Looking at the daily time frame, this is not the time to get into the trade at all, because yesterday was the time to get into the trade when this candle closed right here. This was the breakout right here, not this. This is the breakout of the cloud right here. If you took this, if you look at this and take this here, you're very far away from anything. You're out there in the middle. You're far from support, and you're going to have a big stop loss. Just to get to the clouds, you're back 139, and down to the Kijun-sen, you're about 165, and you're closer to this resistance level, 28 pips. All right, so you want to see this hopefully maybe pull way back, maybe back to the cloud. And the breakout yesterday wouldn't have been any good anyway because your future was still dark. And so that's why you'll probably see a pullback here also. But you know, the reason we listen to the rules is to put the favor into our, put the probabilities into our favor, and listening to the rules would put the probabilities into our favor. Even though we didn't have this cross here, this Kumo twist, so this trade wouldn't have taken for us. We wouldn't have taken this trade, but some people probably would have taken it and gambled. So there you are. That's when you're gambling, when you're not listening to the rules of the trading system. All right, so this here wouldn't have worked out for me. Now we're bouncing off of this level. I want to see it pull back. I'd love to see it pull back to support here, and that's where I'm going to get into the market. If it pulls back somewhere in here, you know, get a retracement, and you can put your Fibonacci retracement levels in here from this level to here, and then you could look for other areas that you may be able to get into the market. So let's do that real quick. Okay, and I only have the 32 and the 50 and the 61.8 on here. So if we're looking for the 50, you can see where the Kijinsen is. It's right at the 50. 38.2, we bounce around that area, would take us close to the cloud here. So that would be a level that we look to get back into the trade somewhere in here. So our range to get back in the trade or looking for the market to turn around would be right here at this level. 38.2 retracement down to the 50% retracement, which is this Kijinsen here. By the time the market moves, the Kijinsen will move, but it'll start to flatten out. Then that's where you get that equilibrium, the market coming back into equilibrium. The market wants to be in equilibrium. It's all based off of supply and demand, oversupply over demand. The market has to come back, get back into equilibrium, and here's where equilibrium would be after this big move here, this total move. All right, so that's why I'm saying wait for this trade, wait to get back into wait to get into this trade to get a chance to get into it, because I feel there's a lot left with this trade. There, like I said, it's all the way up here. You missed this here, down here, from here to here. This was a very good trading opportunity. I missed it. I didn't have the setup that I wanted to get into the market, so I didn't get into it, even knowing how great of a trade it might have been. The probabilities were for it, and a lot of times, like I said, you see reversals and pullbacks. Okay, and a good way to find a reversal is to find the double bottom, and here's a double bottom right here, and then the price took off, and hopefully it continues to move up, but we want to get a chance to get into the market, and I'm looking for that market to keep moving way up to this level. Okay, so that's Aussie New Zealand dollar. That's what I looked at, that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm going to wait on. Going to be patient and wait on that, and draw your support and resistance levels. That'll help you find where the market may come back to or go to, because the market moves between support and resistance. All right, so pound dollar on a daily time frame. I showed you this yesterday. We were here yesterday, and I said I hope this level holds. We could put our entry order up here. That all is void. We fell. We broke below this level. Now we're looking at some support levels. We're at support here. Now we have to see what's going to happen here. All right, so now we can get an entry that's down here closer to the cloud. Maybe have to see what's going to happen. So maybe if price doesn't stop here, it continues and goes through the cloud. So there's no trading here yet. We have to find see more things happen here. But what I told you yesterday with the entry here, that's void now because we broke right through this this zone here. So now we want to find where our next level of support is. This may be the next level of support. If not, it'll break through that level, and then we'll have to find our next level of support. Ichimoku has 4 levels of support its own self, support and resistance. So the first level would have been when it broke through. You have your Tenkan-sen would have been above this Kijin-sen. Price would have broke through that level first. Then you have your Kijin-sen here. That's going to be your next level of support. Then you have your top of the cloud and your bottom of the cloud. So those will be your 4 levels of support and resistance on the Ichimoku system, and that's going to be all the time. All right, so we're coming down to our 3rd level of support here, getting close to it. So we want to see if that's going to hold. If this cloud's going to hold, we may not reach there because we have some support here. All right, but it's within near that cloud range. Okay, so the cloud is always trying to show you where those support and resistance levels are. So if this level can hold, then we'll look for some kind of price action technique to tell us that this level held and for us to get into the market. But we're a little bit away from that still because this is a daily time frame, and I'm trading this on the daily time frame. That's where I see this setup. So we'll have to wait on that, wait, see what happens. So right now, nothing. And then finally, the US dollar yen, the pair that I told you yesterday that was in this descending triangle pattern. Okay, and yesterday we were down here, and I told you I'd like to see the price get up to the Kijinsen and see if the Kijinsen can hold resistance. Well, it looks like the Kijinsen is not holding resistance. It broke right through that level. Our next level, we're at right at the this downtrend, this trend line, downward trend line at the top of the descending triangle pattern. We're bouncing right on that level. So now we want to try to get something to get in the market off of this level, see if price holds this level and continues back down, or we want to see if we're going to move up to this level. So this is still a couple days away from being tradable too. Now, like I said again, if it breaks through the cloud and goes higher, then that's going to be void. So right now this trade is not void. We're waiting, we're still waiting. So you have to be patient and wait. You know, we didn't take this level because we had to see what price was going to do. Price broke through. It's still honoring this support and resistance levels of the triangle, because that's where you could see it's bouncing right now. Now if it doesn't even hit the cloud, we're close to the cloud level, but we might see something where we get a bearish candle and then maybe some kind of setup to get into the market. Okay, we want to get into the market up in this area as high as we can from this level, because now if this holds, then where's the next place the market's probably going to go to? The probability is that it's going to go back down to this level. And then if it gets to that level and it breaks through that level and continues for a very nice trade, and we got it really high up here in this level, in this area. So that's what I'm looking at. This is still early, so nothing yet. It looks like the Kijinsen is not going to hold here. So the market is going to probably break this level. But we still have roughly a few more hours to go, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to go before this candle closes. Anything can happen in that time. Be a long wick here and the candle closes here, but it does look like this may hold here. So then if this holds, we want to see if this level holds for the next day, and then we'll see where the next day is. Now Friday is going to be, I hate to see setups on Friday because I don't get into a setup on Friday. So hopefully the market doesn't give us much on Friday to trade. Hopefully come back next week and we can get into a good level with this trade, because this is one that may work out pretty nice too. Okay, you like to see these formations, and sometimes they work out pretty well. All right, so basically that's all I'm looking at today, fellas. Just wanted to look at that real quick, tell you guys about that, show you the live trade I was in, and talk about that Aussie New Zealand dollar. Love that Aussie New Zealand dollar. And the pound dollar broke. It didn't do what we expected it to do. It's still moving downwards, still breaking support levels. And the US dollar yen is doing what we thought it would do. Okay, going higher until it reaches the top of these support levels, these resistance levels. All right, so that's all we have for today. Very quickly, just touching on that. And this is how I do my trading all the time. This is what I look at, just looking for support and resistance levels, get into the market at these levels, and that's to me the best way to trade, getting into the market on a support and resistance level, because that's where the market has to make up its mind, make up a decision of what it wants to do. Does it want to go higher or go lower? Is it going to stop here or is it going to break here? So it has to answer those questions, and when it does, I listen to what it tells me, and then I say boom, I'm in there, or boom, I'm out of there. I'm not going to go any further. All right, so all right guys, hope to see you in the webinar. If you do join the webinar, come early, because it only holds 50 seats in there. So I get 50 people in there, then that'll be the end of it. You won't be able to get in. But like I said, I hope to see you guys face in the place. All right, so we're going to end this today right now. Traders, have a great week. Tomorrow's Friday, probably the slow day tomorrow. So have a great weekend, and God bless you guys. So long.